Welcome to Armchair Pundit. Today we're reacting to Tottenham and Milan game. Boy, there's a lot to say about this game today. Tottenham didn't really do much. I'm very disappointed in Tottenham. Like, I know Tottenham have been playing poorly all season. It's like, how can I explain it? So many Tottenham fans were speaking so highly of the manager and the players at the beginning of the season, and they've just failed to show up. It's like today, I was watching the game. Harry Kane had to be the playmaker and the attacker at the same time. In the first half, I kept seeing him dropping deep into midfield and getting the ball. His link-up play is good. He'll get the ball, hold the ball, and then pass it to Kulusevski. And then he'll run. But by the time he gets into the box, it's too late because he ain't got the legs. It's either gone in and there's no one there, or the ball's been took off one of the wingers. It was the story of the whole game. As the game went on, Kane had nothing to do. He just had to defend and just try to get the ball. He had like one good effort, one good header, but that was it. Apart from that, Harry Kane didn't. But it was not his fault though. That's the biggest thing. It's not his fault. The way the system is set, pardon me, the way the system is set in Tottenham is crazy. It's like they're just scared to attack. Scared. There's no playmaker. There's no one who can pass the ball, do a turn, or progress the ball. Just dribble someone to break through the lines. But it was like Tottenham played like they was happy with a draw, to be honest. They really did. There was no attacking at all. I was also listening to Expression, and he had said something about the lacking penetration. That's the perfect word to use. No penetration. No nothing. It was crazy though. It was crazy game. And in the first half, Tottenham, imagine this is meant to be a Big Six team, had no shot on target. It's like I'm sure they didn't have more than 5 shots in the whole game. I'm not too sure because I can't remember from the top of my head, but I'm quite sure they didn't because there was no attack. Let's talk about Son. I don't know what happened with like, out of all the Tottenham players, he's the one most loved by all the neutrals. But he's been off this season. Absolutely off. Even today, he was anonymous. Absolutely anonymous. I don't know what's happened to him. It's like as soon as Conte's come, it's like he's went crap. And he's not recovered. He can't seem to dribble. He's not getting in behind players no more. He's not doing none of that. He'll pass it, and sometimes his passing is terrible. The ball don't stick to him no more. Remember, Son was a threat. When Tottenham was on the break, Son's pace was dangerous. But now it's like he don't want to run. I don't know why. I don't get it. And also, we also have to talk about this. It's like, Richarlison, he's pants. Let's be honest, he is pants. Even though he didn't come on for long today, he is pants and his attitude stinks. I don't like what he done there when he showed the ball to the defender and the defender was like upset about it. He tried to hold him by his neck. I don't like that there because he was in the wrong with Richarlison. But it was a terrible display. It was a terrible. I can't think of any good passes, any through balls, any creativity. There's no creativity in the midfield, on the wings, the fullbacks, nothing. Emerson tried a little bit in the first half. He did. I'll give him that. He did try a little bit, but and he had that one shot that deflected. But apart from that, there was nothing. Kulusevski, I can't say his name. Kulusevski or whatever his name is, he was giving the ball away time after time. Time after time he got the ball, he was giving it away, or dribble a bit and then give it away. Also the set plays were terrible. The corners, the free kicks, everything. Tottenham had a poor performance today. If I was Harry Kane, I don't know what I'd be thinking right now. Because this was no fight, no hunger, no nothing. There was no drive. This was a performance. Remember, they're 1-0 down. So they have to be on their attacking foot. They have to be doing something to get through. But nothing. Like, there was no spirit. There was no spirit, no fight in them at all. They were terrible. They didn't try. That's the worst thing about it all. They didn't try. If they tried, then they went out, then maybe. Because even if you notice, if you was looking at it, if you was watching the game, you would have seen the fans. Tottenham fans were nervous at all through the game. They even started booing out at a certain point. They were completely nervous. And then I even seen the fans of Milan. Some of them were flipping topless. Not some, a lot of them were topless, dancing in the stands. Like, it's flipping snowing where I am. Imagine what the weather is there, and they got so much fire and energy for this game with the Tottenham fans. They knew what was coming. They knew what was coming from Tottenham. This happens every week. Every week Tottenham play. No creativity, no spark, no nothing. It's like you're hoping something happens. And certain times Kane pulls out something, but Kane can't do on his own, especially in the system that they play. He's not in the box enough. He's trying to play make, but his playmaking to players ain't gonna do nothing. And then by the time he gets into the box, that player that he's passed the ball to has lost the ball or delivers a poor ball. So there's nothing he can do about it. There's nothing. It was crazy. But Tottenham fans, here we go again. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go, even though he didn't lose. But Milan didn't have to attack much. They was comfy. Like, they was under no threat. They was comfy. Only apart from maybe one or two efforts. And they was handled. Tottenham, this was a disgrace, Tottenham. Absolute disgrace. You lot are not representing the Premier League in any good light. Terrible performance, again from Spurs. Anyway, this has been my first podcast, my first video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Click and subscribe, support the guy. Hopefully, we get our numbers up. But like and subscribe. Love.